Welcome to the Coffee Club. We hoist our cups and then glug glug. A finer group of friends you will not meet. Coffee Club!
Here we go with the Coffee Club on a Friday morning, the 14th of June. Halfway through June already, boom, like that. Don't even know what happened to first part of this month. And Josh, we have ourselves a full room today, do we not?
That's right.
Ooh.
I mean, we got a lot of great things happening in the surrounding area. So
yeah,
when people say that there's nothing to do, they just need a little kick in the back end.
I know. Last night I was at the Buffalo Commons VIP party, and they have some fantastic entertainment that's happening this weekend. Tonight you can still get tickets for the Fox Theater show, and we might have some of those to give away later on today. So. Pretty cool there. But let's get to it. We got a bunch of guests, and we'll start going around the room here a little bit. From Community Hospital, we have Molly and Troy and Daphne joining us. She's in the back, yeah. And then we got Sarah Schneider from the chamber here in town. We got Chandler, we got Lori, and who else did you bring with you? Kim and Jeff from Medicine Creek Days happening in Cambridge. Did I get everybody?
I think so.
Tasha. And Tasha, she's the intern at the chamber, right? So we'll get all through all of these, but let's just get right to it. Thursday, a special event happening here in McCook for a big celebration. Molly, tell us a little bit about this.
All right. Well, the really cool thing about hospitals is that they never close. So we've been open for 50 years. And so we're having a celebration for the community to say thank you for keeping us open for 50 years. That's a huge piece. And we wanted to make sure that the community felt like they were a part of what we've accomplished. So we're having an event downtown at Norris Alley on the 20th. So Thursday, June 20th, it starts at 5. We'll have kind of like a little reception like you would for a 50th anniversary party.
Sure.
With some words from Troy and others. And then at 6, we will start Switchback, who John Reiners is from the area, and then he has a band called Switchback. They will be here to perform from 6 to 8, and it'll be a nice little time. We have a beer garden from the chamber. We'll have some little sandwiches, cake, water, that kind of thing.
So, Troy, for you, I know you haven't been there the whole 50 years, but
feels like it,
right? There are times. What's it like to be able to have a celebration like this and understand the vital part of our community that this is?
Well, I think I have been a part of 21 of those years, and when I started, I remember looking at all the people that had been around a while in the industry across the state and the nation, and thinking, geez, all these people are old. And now I'm that guy. But 21 years myself, but 50 is really interesting when you go back to like 1974 when they moved over from St. Catharines, which is when we suggest our time started. I think we were actually incorporated in 1970, but you think about all the things that have changed since then, and the way we provide medicine, the way we do everything. We used to, do everything on an inpatient basis. If you needed a hospital, you were going to a bed, and now less than 10% of the services we do are done as an inpatient. Everything else is outpatient. But, the building, even when I started, we still had that pod concept. I'm sure people that grew up here all definitely remember the pods.
Oh, yeah.
They're gone. I think pretty much every part of that building's either been renovated or tore down and rebuilt in those 50 years. I don't know what that says about the engineering or the whatever happened back in 1974. But, things change, and care requires more space these days. You got a lot of technology. But the ERs, I guess the last thing we've done some work in there, but it's probably the last original thing besides our maintenance hallway. If you ever want to see it, it's interesting. It's like much thinner than a normal hallway.
Right.
It still has cinder block walls. But anyway, so yeah, it's been interesting to see all the changes over the years, at least the 21 I've been there. And when we look back at the historical numbers, and like room charges used to be like $22 or something, and now they're much more than I want to suggest or even say. Anyway, so yeah, it's great to be a part of almost half of that.
So it's a big deal. It's coming up on Thursday night. It's a part of Third Thursday, and to be able to partner with that and get people out from in front of the television on a weekday night is kind of a cool deal.
Yeah, I think the Third Thursday committee that I'm not on, but I think their intention is to say, hey, we have things in town and let's open Norris and make sure that people feel comfortable coming down. Other businesses will run other Third Thursdays. We just happened to fall on this Third Thursday, so it was a great opportunity for us. We have 330 staff members that we're excited to showcase and make sure they feel like, gosh, we couldn't do it without the community, and we couldn't do it without our people that really show up to the table every single day.
So what would you guys like people to know about the hospital and about this special celebration?
You looking at me?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we want you to come. Come on down and enjoy it. We've done things for the community on our anniversaries because we don't own the hospital, the community does. And so if there's times we can try to showcase the fact that the community owns this hospital. We just work there, the better, and it's fun to do. We've done barbecues at the hospital. I think when I started, it was our 30th anniversary, and we did a barbecue. But I'm excited to be able to do it in a venue that's, not on the front lawn of the hospital, which was okay. But this should be much more fun, and looking forward to the businesses being open on Thursdays, and when we're down there and letting people see what an evening in McCook can look like on the bricks.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
One thing I just want to say is that there's not great seating in Norris Alley.
Bring a chair.
And also the road is closed.
Yeah.
So make sure you bring chairs, lawn chairs or whatever, blankets, because that's just something that isn't
It's not there.
there. So bring those things.
There's limited ledge seating.
Right. And everyone will pack into that, which is great. But we also, if you want to sit down, really sit down, then you'll need a chair.
It's great. Just kind of looking ahead. So we've got that this next Thursday, special events in July, special events in August. So kind of plan that, the third Thursday of each month in the summer, special events downtown. If people want to
I
know...
think through October, actually.
Yes,
I think
you're
they'll
true.
be here through October.
If people want to learn a little bit more about it, how...
We've been putting stuff on social media.
Okay.
Really, it's just come down to Third Thursday, starts at 5. We'll be kind of in the Keystone a little bit. That's where some of the cooler type needs happen, like the cake.
Yeah.
And then the beer garden with the chamber will be up on the Norris Alley. We'll have it'll be blocked in, so everybody knows you got to keep your alcohol in that space. And then Switchback will be there to do their music. It'll be amazing.
If you haven't heard the band, they're fantastic. John's a pretty talented guy.
Yeah.
And great
We're
guitarist.
excited that he's part of our team, and we were like, gosh, why not include him? That's really cool.
Absolutely.
One of the best bartenders is going to be there.
Who's that? Josh?
Josh, he even brings his thing that, what's this called?
Pop some tabs.
Yep.
Okay.
He brings his own.
It's like thrift shopping. So that's taking place this next Thursday, 5 till 8, downtown McCook. When we say there's so many things going on, that is absolutely true. This weekend, transition to Medicine Creek Days. Let's talk to Lori and Kim and Jeff. You guys, you're up early, but you guys are going to be busy all weekend long now, right?
Yep. Events going on. We started early this morning with the Tri-Valley Health Fair, and then we pick back up at 5 o'clock with Big Well races. There's a lot of food trucks down in the park, a Sloppy Joe feed that's going to support our new park equipment. So it starts off tonight, and then tomorrow is a full day, and then we have a few things going on Sunday as well. So really a fun weekend planned.
Medicine Creek Days in Cambridge. Both my kids 1 year together in separate categories won the Big Well races. So that was a big deal.
That is a big deal. And this year we're actually having blind tricycle races afterwards. So if you've won the Big Well race and you've grown up and you want to come back and try to repeat and then do the side-by-side photo thing on social media.
Yes.
You got to come on down tonight.
The
Give it another shot.
blind, what is that? The blind?
It's just so that way we could, my husband won when he was younger, I believe. And I don't know what year, but he was obsessed with the bag of M&Ms that they got, and so are my kids. And so the hope is I asked the hospital to provide the biggest size of M&Ms to the adults that compete.
Yeah.
To kind of do a flashback, since we are celebrating 150 years of Cambridge this year.
Wow.
And so we kind of thought this has been going on for decades, so we might as well honor some of the past winners and let them try again.
Yeah. And so, Jeff, are you involved with the fireworks and everything, or who's doing that?
Not with the fireworks. Well, I hope I'm not.
Yeah.
But we are always on standby for them. Kind of sounds like it might be a little damp tonight, so hopefully there won't be any risk of fire. We're just here for the street dance.
Yeah. So tell us about the street dance then.
So at 5 o'clock, we're going to start with a 4-point pitch tournament and a cornhole tournament, which I know a bunch of the guys in the department know a lot about playing pitch, but none of us know anything about playing cornhole. Or
That's
are
honest.
any good at it.
I don't believe that.
I think we've got a gentleman from Bartley that's going to help us with some of the cornhole stuff. But and then I think about 9 o'clock, the Borderline will take the stage and play until around midnight. Usually is when they stop. There'll be a beer garden there, and all the proceeds go to support the fire department. So,
Yeah. Medicine Creek Days. If you haven't been there before, it's one of the funnest town festivals. It really is. And you guys have a bunch of different things. Of course, you got a parade on Saturday morning, and then everybody kind of funnels over to the park too, right?
Yeah, and then to follow with the street dance, we're trying to make it more of there's activities all day. There's literally no gap in between from the time the park stuff ends at 3 till 5, but there is also a spelling bee to honor 150 years. And then we'll have music playing. There's food trucks down there as well. We've carried it over. So yeah, Saturday will be a packed day.
Yeah. And so, Lori, it takes a lot of people to make these things happen. You guys you start, like a lot of these types of things, you start like just a few days after the previous year, and you got a pretty big team that's kind of making this happen, don't you?
We do, and we kind of meet up the week or 2 weeks afterwards, kind of recap how it went, what we want to see different next year. We've really this year focused on having something for every age. So, the kids that were, maybe 12 to 15, we felt like their activities were a little bit lacking last year. So we've got laser tag down in the park tonight for them.
Yeah.
That should be a really good time. They've got a dance party on the tennis courts again for teammates. And then, Saturday is just full. We start with a pancake feed. There's a fun run. The parade, of course, starting at 10:30. That should be fun. I think the floats, from what I heard, are going to be a mix of birthday party themed and historically themed. So I'm excited for that tomorrow morning. Really just a great day. A ton of food. You won't go hungry. So anytime you're down at a Medicine Creek Days event, you'll have something that you could choose from to eat. So we're really excited about this weekend.
150 years is the celebration for Medicine Creek Days here this weekend, tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. You guys also have, like on the Cambridge Chamber, is typically where most of the information resides, I suppose?
Actually, on our Medicine Creek Days Facebook page, so
Okay,
it's Medicine Creek Days Cambridge, Nebraska. Stay up to date on any information, any changes. If it happens to rain tonight, we'll post any changes on that.
Cool. So we got next Thursday taken care of. We got this weekend taken care of. Let's take a look at next weekend already. Chandler joining us here to talk about a huge weekend here in McCook that basically it kind of started with the car show and kind of morphed into a lot of things, right?
Yeah, so we've been doing the car show for 8 years now. Come next week, be 8 years.
Wow.
And yeah, so that had a lot of change in that, and it's had a lot of growth. And with that growth, a lot of people have said, hey, can I help out? Can I be a part of that weekend? And
sure.
We welcome that all day long. So the Chamber's been a huge help, and so they're going to be a part of their Saturday night festivities or Saturday day in the afternoon. And of course, we're starting our day about 1:30 right by the Ford store, and then we'll end at 6:30. But throughout that day, there's stuff for kids. We're gonna have a water toy. We're gonna have a little train set. We're gonna have the bounce house, the whole nine. So we've done it enough times to know what we like, what we don't like. But yeah, each year it gets bigger and bigger. But I think this is probably the year we're least prepared. So that's horrifying. But that's just life, and that's just how it goes. But no, we have some really exciting things happening. I mean, like we're just talking now with Medicine Creek Days, and then of course with the celebration next week with the hospital, and then of course the Bash on the Hill with the barbecue competition. So there's a lot going on. So it's kind of tough for people my age to say, well, there's nothing to do in this town. I don't want to live here. And it's like, well, that's the complete opposite. I don't have any spare time to do anything else. So no, we're pretty excited for it. We have we hope to see about 120 cars entry. That's kind of what we average. I mean, there's about 250 people just walking around. And then, of course, the cruises to follow. After we get done with our ceremony at 6:30, that's what people really enjoy. That's when things get a little rowdy. Norris is lined up. There's nowhere to park. So if you're wanting to eat downtown Saturday night, go to the barbecue competition. Don't go to the businesses downtown because you're not going to find a parking spot. Yeah. Because people are going to be cruising up and down all night long. Like I said, it gets a little rowdy. And then after that, you could sure head to Heritage Hills for the Bash on the Hill with a concert.
And each and every year, you guys have a different theme for the car show. So what is it this year?
Yeah, so it's kind of a little Art Deco this year, and last year we did 70s, so this year we're kind of a little 60s theme, and then the year before that was 80s, so we're just keep ticking back in time. But no, so everything is kind of 60s theme, so all of our signage, all of our t-shirts. So our Facebook page has all of the cool, like we just posted the award we're going to give away for each class. And that's been kind of the nice thing, because some people keep winning, so their garage is like full of these little metal signs. It's pretty cool. And we wanted to do something different, because a trophy can kind of be something that just gets kind of tossed aside, and where these are kind of a thing of pride. People really enjoy that. And then also we've done Yetis year after year, little Yeti tumblers, because everybody seems to really love that. And so this year we kind of have the theme of the 60s theme with the bright orange. So yeah, we're gonna be loud and proud with all of our giveaways, because that's one thing that everybody likes too. We have retro looking coolers and all that fun stuff. So the prize truck at the Ford store, there's a Toyota Tacoma with it loaded to the gills with all the giveaways and prizes.
That's where we pointed at each other. Okay. So, Sarah, just real quick, you want to introduce your intern for us and what's going on there?
Yeah, we have Tasha with us this morning. She is actually the intern for the EDC, tourism, the community foundation, the city, and I think she works a little bit on hospital stuff. And
does she want to come by and do a couple of radio shows?
Yeah, so she is really working hard on a lot of different platforms for us, and she has attended a lot of meetings this past week. Yeah. So I told her that she gets a 3-day weekend because she's going to be helping quite a bit at the Bash next week. Yeah.
So tell us where you come from and how you got to be here.
So I'm originally from Kearney, but I'm a student at UNL. I'm going into my second year. I'm a broadcast major. So this internship is through the college. They have like a rural journalism program. So I landed here. Mm-hmm. I like it so far here. Good. Everybody I met seems very nice. So yeah. Yeah. Well,
if you want to come hang out at Coffee Club, we'd love to have you any time while you're here. You have to get up early.
Yeah. I could probably give up a few shows.
Give up a few of Josh's shows, just for that. So, well, welcome. Hope you have a great time.
Thank you.
And Sarah, we'll talk a little bit more about Bash next week too. But you still looking for barbecue teams?
That's actually Troy's.
Or Troy? Yep.
Yes, we are.
Are you?
Yes, we are. We take as many as we can get. We're going to be cooking a lot of food, and it gets difficult when you don't have enough teams to cook all that food.
Right.
So I think we had like 11 teams the last time I was told, but that was a while ago. What we really want to see is many more local people like Josh come out and compete.
Hey, Flat Nuts is going to be there.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
That's his barbecue team, by the way. Yeah.
There's been a few people that would do it, but they're out of town that we've talked with. But if you do want to sign up, it's only $75, and the purse for this thing's $3,500. So last year, one team walked out with a couple $1,000, I think. Wow. So yeah, give it a shot. It's going to be brisket, burnt ends, and beans. We're actually going to judge the beans this year. So if you know how to make some good beans, you might win some decent cash. Midwest Barbecue Association's the circuit that you go out and register on. But if you want to know that website, you can go on like the chamber website and see the whole Crazy Days poster, and it'll tell you where to go.
So much to do. Enjoy. Just get out, be a part of people. I love it. Our first topic for Coffee Club here today. Haley loaded this onto our Facebook page not long ago. But what is our weekend poll here?
Would you rather be book smart or street smart?
All right, who's got an answer to this one? Would you rather be book smart or street smart?
Do I need to keep my current street smarts?
Huh?
Or do I lose that?
No. I used to.
Well, then I would definitely want to be book smart because I already feel like I'm street smart. And when it comes to the books, well.
It says, would you rather?
Either or.
So it's either or, Josh.
Oh, then I'm going street all day.
Yep, straight.
I'm already pretty adverse in the streets.
Just a quick poll. How many people, and you can see this if you're watching on our Facebook Live, but how many people would say they are street smart? Yeah, anybody book smart? Anybody?
I don't think I'm.
Troy didn't raise his hand for either.
I don't think I'm either. Yeah. I think it depends on the time of day what I'd prefer to be.
Yeah. For me, well, we had a conversation. My wife and I had a conversation about this last night, and she thought she was street smart, and I said, no, you can spell. So there's that. I'm definitely street smart because I didn't test real well, except for on stuff that I felt like was really, really important. But math, and I never got along. Spelling, and I never got along.
Phonetically.
It's not even spelled out. It sounds. I mean, come on. So there's that. So if you want to post on that, go to our Facebook page. Next topic real quick here. What is a good smell that people love but you hate? Josh, go first.
Lilacs.
What's wrong with lilacs?
Yep. They smell like death.
Yeah. For anybody
People with allergies.
For anybody that
you're
has
going,
to go
yep.
see a community hospital for their allergies, understands that lilacs and lavender suck.
Yeah.
Who else? What's a good smell that people love but you hate?
Which is funny because I like the fall season, but I'm not a big fall smell guy. Like the apples and the cinnamon and stuff. I can't do that.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I'd rather just like the summer and spring smells way better than the fall smells.
All right, Lori, how about you guys back there? Anybody?
I honestly can't think of anything. I'm sorry.
Daphne, I know you got one, right?
Fresh cut grass.
Oh.
I hate the smell of cut grass.
I love that. That's good.
It's like your reward for cutting the grass.
Yeah, I think
Well,
that's
and
pretty
I'm the
much
one
why
that
we
mows the
like
lawn
it.
at the house, and it drives me crazy.
Just triggers you. Yeah. Okay, next topic for Coffee Club. We're going to bust through these here a little bit, but what's a lesson that you had to learn the hard way? Anybody got an answer for that one?
I have a couple.
Okay.
So, yeah, well, I learned at an early age that you don't throw an aerosol can in a burning barrel. That didn't end real well.
The eyebrows just came back.
Well, yeah, that's probably why I have some funny looking eyebrows. And then, I don't know, about that same time frame, I learned you don't want to stand too close to the backswing of a golf club on a driving range. So, at least it was a backswing, but yeah.
You only do that once, right?
Yeah, I still kind of cringe when, like, if we go to Tri-Valley's golf tournament and you're golfing or you're just practicing before the tournament, there's like way too many people on there, and I can't do it because all I see is clubs swinging right by my head. So I don't practice.
Yeah.
So I was playing in your golf tournament here this past, a week ago today, actually. And I hadn't swung a golf club since September. First swing, I'm on hole 7, okay? It's a short par 3. First swing, and that ball lands 6 feet from the cup. I wanted to go home so bad. Because hole 8 was not as kind to me at all. But... Okay, how about intern Tasha, right? Tasha, what was something you learned the hard way?
Make sure you set the oven at the right temperature because sometimes I overcook my chicken or undercook it, so I have to wait like even an hour longer. So, yeah. I did that the other day, actually.
Did you?
I sent the temperature too low, so I actually ended up overcooking my chicken because I didn't know how much time I actually had left.
Yeah.
It was kind of bad.
Anybody else? Something you learned the hard way?
When microwaving ramen noodles, put water in the bowl.
Oh, yeah, they catch fire.
That wasn't my lesson. That was one of my children.
Oh, yeah.
Good lesson to learn.
I was going to say my lesson is double check that you shut your stove off when you're cooking bacon before you go out to go get a tomato out of your garden. Because I started my brand new kitchen on fire. When I thought it was off, it was not off.
Mine was when looking through the scope, you might want to bring your eye back a little bit.
Oh, did you get scope bit?
Yeah, yep. I had a little dash on my eye. It was pretty good.
How about you, Haley? What's something that you had to learn the hard way?
Oh gosh, I can't think of anything at the moment.
And never tell Grandpa Bud that you want to learn how to swim when you're on the middle of the lake.
Because you learn or you don't.
Or you learn the hard way.
Yeah. Speaking of lake, something I had to learn the hard way is I don't winterize boats very well.
You learned that in the middle.
He doesn't have a boat anymore.
I don't have a boat anymore. I traded a boat that had an engine that was completely jacked up because I didn't get it winterized well. I traded it straight across for a car, and let's just say both of us got the deal we needed.
And then that car got traded.
That car, I traded that car and a second car so that my son could get a better car. But that whole bunch of events did not work well.
It was a good year and a half.
Yeah, well, it started, I bought a pair of dirt bikes that were on foreclosure, and I got a steal of a lifetime with those 2 dirt bikes, okay? And I got tired of pushing them around the garage. So there was this boat for sale. And your first boat should never be a 23-foot cabin cruiser. But it was. And then the rest went bad.
I think there's a TV show where they buy one thing and then they keep trading it out.
That's 100%.
It's the paperclip thing. Have you ever heard that? Yeah, you start with a paperclip and see how far you can go trading up. There have been people that have bought houses, people that have gotten cars and different things. Start with a paperclip. We tried that one year and we did it for a whole week, and I think somebody ended up with a Nintendo Wii, I think was the biggest we got. So, but anyway, it's a fun little lesson. Next topic for Coffee Club is based on TV shows that you watch, what would your profession be? And I like that one too because for me, I would probably be some kind of special agent man, or I would probably be definitely in the crime scene investigation unit. Probably. Who else?
I'd be an interior decorator.
You would?
Oh yeah.
Oh, poor Kyle.
Yeah, poor Kyle.
Kim, how about you?
I would either be a surgeon or a crime scene detective, but I started out trying to go in to be like a crime scene detective in college, and I went down into the East Campus of UNL to pick my cadaver and was like, never mind. And I changed over to ag business real fast.
Daphne, how about you? Based on TV shows you watch, what would your...
I would be an amazing cook, which is funny because I can't cook anything and I don't like to cook, but I love watching those cooking shows.
Do you actually, your mouth start watering on some of those?
Oh, yeah.
All the time?
Yeah. And then I think that I can do it, and I open my pantry and I start throwing stuff into a pot. And sometimes my kids are like, Mom, the dogs won't even eat this. And sometimes they're like, Mom, this isn't half bad. I'm like, well, thank you.
Yeah. Well, saw it on TV, so it must be good. Lori, how about you? Based on your TV shows.
I would be like a secret agent spy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would own a ranch, be a secret agent, and get away with murder.
You watch the ID channel way too much.
I do.
Troy, how about you?
Oh gosh, I probably would be like a home reno expert, or maybe a rancher / evil person like Yellowstone folks. Or a ghost, maybe a ghost. Kind of like that show a little bit.
Yeah, that is a good show.
Yeah. Molly, how about you?
I probably would it'd be like a realtor or something house related. Why do we always hit that? I think I can just watch that while also watching my phone at the same time, and I'm not missing major content.
Yeah.
So that's
you don't
why
have
it
to
works.
invest a lot of actual attention.
Because you skip the process. You just want to see the final product.
Right.
Yeah.
I used to actually want to make the money that some of the people make when they're buying those houses. They're like, I've been a babysitter for 1.5 years. We're looking for $1 million home.
Right.
Yeah. My budget is 1.3 million.
He's a salamander breeder, Yeah. Chandler, how about you? What would you be based on your...
The first thing came to mind was like Mythbusters, because I watched a lot of that as a kid.
Oh yeah.
But as I'm racking my brain, it'd be like a sportscaster probably, But like,
we could send you out with Seth on a week and let you do some color.
I've had those thoughts. It's like
let's
be a little
talk. Let's
sideline
do
reporter,
this.
but I don't know how that would work for sure. But no,
If it's bad, we'll turn your mic off. It works.
Yeah, I probably would say some things that would get me banned from a lot of things, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Sarah, would you still be a chamber director?
No, I'd actually be a travel agent or someone that travels because we watch a lot of YouTube videos of like the best places in Disney World or Denver, New York. So yeah,
You could do that now. Just a side gig.
that's right.
Tasha, how about you? What would you be?
I'd be unemployed. Yeah. I watch a lot of like sitcoms, like that 70s show, so they're like unemployed teenagers.
Yeah. Yes. Great answer. I love that. Next topic for Coffee Club today. Haley, you get a start. Just hope it's not about me. What's the most annoying habit someone can have?
Well,
Do you want it
not
to be about you?
putting-
Well, no.
If you
I'm
want
just.
it to be about you, I got one.
we could do this all day.
What?
You do this all the time.
I have restless leg syndrome. I think it's a medical condition. I don't know. I just.
Just randomly in the middle of all you'll hear. I was just like, what is he doing over
With
there?
my feet?
Is
Yeah.
he stomping spiders or what?
Possibly.
I'm gonna say the chewing thing, just the annoying, like the
Gum
I
anyone?
agree.
yes.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Who else? What's the most annoying habit someone can have?
For me, it's the loud chewing too. I can't stand like the wet
Yes.
noises.
Ugh.
Ugh. I don't like it.
Or the half listener. Like they want to be engaged in your conversation, but they only are listening to like half of it.
What's that, Josh?
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
A Seth Bomber on Mondays.
Just Mondays?
Yeah, when he's
it's until 9 a.m. every day.
No, what
He's got so much to do on Monday.
when he's doing music on Mondays.
So much.
He wants to be part of our conversations, but yet he's like, I gotta do this music, otherwise I'm gonna mess it up.
I was talking with my wife about this last night. She said, well, for our daughter, it's definitely anybody that's just moving slow. Because a lot of times
yes.
you're in a line or driving or any of that.
In
if they-
Walmart.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
They're just moving slow.
I'm
It's
the,
like,
I'm the slow mover. I was like, I gotta see what's up there.
I'm the one cussing in my head behind you.
Wait, how many family reunions can you run into in the middle of Walmart?
it's a real thing.
Like there's like when you've got to go around 3 aisles to get to the bread on the other side. Should be a law.
Congregating there. How about you, Troy? What's the most annoying habit someone can have?
I was gonna say like eating with your mouth open kind of thing. My wife thought I would probably say snoring. But I don't think that's a habit. I think that's a medical condition. So
We have a really great sleep studies group that can help you with that.
Up at Community Hospital. That's right. Stop in. How about anybody with wireless? What do you think? Most annoying habit someone can have? Kim?
Well, you got me with the slow moving, but like I get not around in McCook. I don't get it anywhere else. I get road rage really bad because I hate the 25 miles per hour through here. You don't want to catch me on the road.
Never turn left on B, okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Yes. Can we make that a rule? Or turn left on what's this, like 5th? Or that comes out of the fairgrounds?
Well, 5th and J.
Turning left on at 7:45 in the morning when you're going to school. My gosh, why are you doing that?
5th and J.
We're all the way at the fairgrounds parked because they're turning left.
With the exception of Ike's Place, the other 3 corners have been for sale before. And I thought, out of every place that could be a roundabout, that would be a good one. You know?
Yeah.
Nobody wants a roundabout.
Yes. Just there.
No.
No.
Right out here by Instant Convenience in John Deere.
Yeah, I was just about to say I
That
hate
one
leaving
is
scooters.
awful. You cannot go west from John
but
Deere.
that's the problem. People still don't know how to drive a roundabout.
Yeah.
I just can't stand leaving scooters and you're trying to head east. Like you just want to go back to Cambridge after I got my treat and you're sitting there forever.
Don't do
More
that.
times than not, you will see my car go from turning left to all of a sudden I'm turning right and I'll go by the cemetery and go out.
Yeah. When I worked at Viero, I don't know how many times I've seen people hop the island. There's like,
give me
screw
ideas.
this.
They do that in Holbrook too.
Really?
Oh yeah. that
Just
median
go
there.
over?
Oh
Is
yeah,
it that they don't see it, or they just choose? You know what?
Well, they're
Here we
from
go.
there.
that could be. I don't know. It's just all of a sudden you'll just see somebody just jump the.
That's well, if you have that, I know Wagner's can take care of the alignment. In fact, you guys had to work on Seth's alignment the other day because he got some new tires, got some new shoes, and
Yeah, so we do it at both stores, and of course we do tires too, which a lot of people don't think about, which is kind of funny. But yeah, no, we do tires and alignment the whole nine.
Yeah,
You just got to buy something that's tall enough, and you just don't have to worry about it. You just
go to King Ranch. There you go. So, most annoying habits someone can have, a fun topic on Coffee Club. The last one, we just kind of tossed this in there because we felt like, people don't get asked what you want for your birthday anymore. They just don't. Molly, you want to start? What do you want for your birthday?
I want to go to Mexico or anywhere tropical, really. It's in February, so it's so cold here. So just hot, just Phoenix. I mean, anywhere hot.
well, that's blazing sun hot.
I'm cool with it. Listen,
You remember Super
I'm
Mario
from there.
3 where the sun's trying to kill you?
Yeah, but it's that's like oven heat, which I prefer over sauna heat, So anyways, take me to the beach. Take me to anywhere hot.
Sarah, what do you want for your birthday?
Just a vacation.
Life short, vacate. All right. Tasha.
Money or a vacation.
College student.
Yeah, basically.
A home-cooked meal.
Yes.
Do you miss any home-cooked meals?
A little bit.
What-
In
what-
college, it was kind of rough just because you didn't have a lot of options. So when I came home, I ravaged the pantry.
Yeah. What was the home-cooked meal that you missed the most?
Eating fresh mangoes, honestly. It's not like home cooked, but eating fresh fruit. I mean, they had fresh fruit, but it was the same like strawberries and grapes.
I can't eat mango anymore because
Really?
I had mango off the tree in Haiti when I went on a missions trip. And it's just a different experience.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that. Troy, how about you? What do you want for your birthday?
So that would be in November.
Okay.
So this year we're gonna hope for a bowl eligible record at that point.
That's right.
You know,
It's good. Haley, what do you want for your birthday?
I feel like just a day of being pampered, not having to yell at my husband.
We don't pamper you here.
So like I said, just not have to yell at my husband and argue with him for anything. Not have to chase my kid. Just
one day without.
Just one day.
So hear me out.
Yes. Yeah. Just one day of peace, quiet. I don't know, maybe do a little shopping, go
So
get
you
my
want the
nails
Samuel L.
done.
Jackson moment.
Sure.
Josh, what do you want for your birthday?
Mine's super easy. I want a new smoker. I want the
cabinet smoker.
Yeah, cabinet smoker. The cabinet smoker that we seen up at Enders would be perfect. Because all the cabinet smokers are down on the bottom, so you had to build a shelf up. This guy, he fabricated casters on it, and it was he had to reach to get into the top rack, and that's what I want in life.
And you like that, huh?
Yeah, because tired of having. So I had to build leg extensions on my table just so I didn't kill my back whenever I'm cutting meat.
Life is rough.
Hey, it is hard being tall.
It is. They don't understand.
They don't.
No, I don't. Really.
It is hard.
Jeff, how about you? What do you want for birthday?
Well, we are going to Mexico for my wife's birthday, but I would go again for my birthday, so it'll probably be February when we go back again. So
Okay, great.
Where do you go?
just Cancun. It's cheap.
Try Isla Mujer. It's so nice.
We went there last time.
Oh, good.
Yeah. That was an interesting golf cart ride for us.
Yeah. It's wild.
What do you want for your birthday?
I'm so bad about that, and it's kind of like our whole family is this way. It's like, oh, we want something, we're just gonna go get it, or dream about it long enough that we just move on to the next thing.
Right.
And then, of course, my birthday's in January, so it's kind of like a dead part of the world.
Yeah. It's Merry Birthday, Happy Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, exactly 30 days from Christmas, on the 25th of January. So it's like, I don't really, I don't crave the heat. I'm a cold person. So like this time of year is rough, but no, I don't know. I'm a pretty simple fella, so I don't need a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to ask for a new vehicle.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's days where I wish I had something else, but it's like, tomorrow's a new day. Yeah.
Lori, how about you? What do you want for your birthday?
If somebody could gift me a birthday that wasn't during planting season, that would be nice.
Yep.
Every year, right?
Every year. Otherwise, I mean, if it was a possibility, it would just be a day of doing nothing, not having a responsibility, not having to go anywhere. That would be nice.
You should try radio.
It's always about time. There's always something going on. And if it's not a birthday, a family gathering, or something like that, it's severe weather. So there you go. That's what it is. Kim.
Well, my birthday's in November, right in the middle of corn harvest. So I just want a day where there's no kids, no one in my house, and I can read some books, take a lot of naps, and if I wanted to, I could drive to Kearney to Target.
Mm-hmm.
I just want like a simple day. Just no one asking anything.
Daphne?
Well, this was kind of a twofold. Number one, I would like a horse trailer with sleeping quarters because my daughter and I have been going to Wahoo for horse practice like once a month, spending the night in the trailer. And I am too old to climb up into a hammock and sleep there. So something more comfortable. And then if we got one, my daughter would leave me alone about wanting one. So something more comfortable.
Well, when they're more than your house, that's...
Oh my gosh, I know.
Okay,
I know.
like for real, I mean, what do they cost?
70, 80 for like real nice one?
Yeah. Real nice one. I'm looking like, 25, like we can have a fixer-upper kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's some of them over $150,000.
Ooh.
We went to the rodeo last night in North Platte, and there were some very nice rigs pulling into the
Driven
back
by
parking
semis.
lot and gorgeous horses coming out. And
Then you got to have the right truck to pull it. That's right.
A semi.
Yeah.
At a PRCA rodeo, those usually aren't purchase trailers. They're sponsored and donated to them.
Yes, for sure.
Well,
so what do
she'll get there.
Eventually, yes.
we can give her a Coyote Country sticker.
Yeah, bumper sticker, right?
There you go. We can put it on a little 2-horse
I'll see if we can
bumper
get
pole we got right now.
You don't brand horses, but that'd be,
Well, we must say, though, that the coupons on the back of them are expired.
Our bumper stickers, the last time we bought bumper stickers, we bought so many that literally, I bet they're 20 years old.
They have to be at least 10.
Yeah.
Do they still stick?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We never pulled the...
We can hook you up.
That's it. Everybody's getting a bumper sticker before we leave today. Yeah. Time for the games section of Coffee Club. I got a Who Said It. We'll start there. Somebody raise their hand that wants to answer first, and we'll agree or disagree with you. Not all at once. Okay, the intern gets it. All right. Who said it? Okay, here's the quote. I don't consider myself sexy. I'm kind of a nervous person in general. I'm socially awkward. I'm not tall and sensuous. I usually wear sweats everywhere I go. Oh, and I burp a lot. Who said it? I'll give you a guess.
Is it Jennifer Lawrence?
No.
Oh, sounds like something she would say.
It does.
It does.
Yeah. Is it Scarlett Johansson, Margot Robbie, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, or Carrie Underwood? It's one of those. Which one do you think?
Gosh. It's either Scarlett Johansson or Margot Robbie.
Do you agree or disagree with her?
I'm gonna disagree.
Okay. Anybody else? What'd you say?
I'm gonna agree with her.
She's gonna agree. Okay.
Mine's not fair because I cheated.
How did you cheat?
Because this was on my prep sheet like
Oh.
2 weeks ago.
I'm just gonna go with Margot Robbie.
Okay. It's actually Carrie Underwood. So that's who said that. So give you a little insight there. Spy the Lie. Okay. Kim, this is you. There's 3 stats. One of them is a lie. You got to tell me which one, and we'll agree or disagree. Game show host Pat Sajak once starred on Days of Our Lives. More men than women sleep naked. Or the state with the most overweight people is Alabama. Which one is the lie?
Let's go. The one with the most overweight people is Alabama.
Okay. Agree or disagree?
I disagree. I feel like I've heard this before.
Okay. All right. Everybody that agrees with her, raise your hand. Disagrees? Oh, boy.
I don't even know.
The lie is the state with the most overweight people is Alabama. Yeah, it's actually West Virginia.
Have you seen those girls on Instagram? They're all from Alabama. They are thin. They are thin.
Last one for games here is what's in common. Troy, you get the first answer here. I'm going to give you 3 stats. You tell me what they have in common. Peach, arm, and barbecue.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Can I phone a friend?
Sure. I don't care.
Peach, arm, and barbecue.
Who got it?
Pit. They all have pits.
The pit, yeah. Okay.
That was pretty easy once I knew the answer.
Sarah, you're up for the next one. What's in common? Man, forest, and fly.
Well, men don't have wings. I'm just kind of doing process elimination.
We have one in the room. Man, forest, and fly.
Firefighter.
Fire, yes. Fireman, forest, and fly. Molly, you're up. Moon, baby, and navy.
Oh, moon, baby. Dimples.
Oh.
Or something like that. Craters. No?
No.
The beer.
Beer.
Beer?
Blue,
color.
Blue moon.
It's the blue.
Blue.
Yeah, blue. Okay,
Dimples,
let's go in the
babies.
back. Laura, you're up. Okay. Mixed, soft, or frozen?
Kim says margaritas. I kind of like her train of thought.
It's an acceptable answer. It is. We're looking for drink. Mixed drink, soft drink, frozen drink.
So she was close.
Yeah, very good. Chandler, I got one for you too here. Shift, fall, and prom.
That's a tough one.
It is kind of hard. Anybody got that one?
Can you say it again?
Shift.
Fall, and prom.
When it gets dark outside.
I was thinking night, but like
Night. It is.
Oh, night.
That was a good answer.
fall night.
Okay.
Oh, fall night.
Fall night.
Nightfall. Duh.
No, that's not a good one.
And here we are, street smart or book smart.
I was thinking like bad decision.
Yeah. Getting ready for birthdays, anniversaries. If you got some of those, you can start calling those into the radio station, 345-5598. You can also post those on our Facebook page. We'll try to get those on for you here in just a minute. Birthdays and anniversaries for the 14th of June. But I got a brain buster. And if you know the answer, raise your hand. Okay? Don't overthink it. How many grooves are on an LP record? Do you know what a record is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just,
They're coming back.
They are coming back. You're exactly right. But how many grooves are on a LP record? If you know the answer, raise your hand. Once you know the answer. Does anybody know the answer?
Are we doing which one?
Could you give us like some ranges? Like
45.
Well, it's an LP record. I mean, it could be at different speeds, but how many grooves are there?
60.
No, there's not 60.
24.
1.
No. You're closer.
2.
8.
There's 2. Do you know why? There's 1 on each side. It is 1 continual groove all the way through.
Wow.
Yeah. You are welcome. That's the game section here for today's Coffee Club. We're already to the birthdays. If you want to call in a birthday or anniversary, 345-5598. Haley's getting that going here pretty good. Anybody in the room have birthdays they know of that is happening here today or this weekend by chance?
I've got one for Sunday.
Okay.
Tori Hahn will be 20 on Sunday.
Oh, my goodness. Who else?
I got Jeremy Cock has a birthday. Chris Berenberg has a birthday. Barb Ruggles with a birthday. And Nicole Hartzer has a birthday. And that's all for today.
Haley, you got a bunch?
Okay, here we go. So tomorrow, Austin Miller turns 29. Kason Wah has a birthday today, and he turns 17. Joel Olson from Hagler turns 44 today. Rachel Conroy on Saturday, and Carrie Junker on Sunday.
That's a big list.
Yes.
Cammie Cutter, Rich Capel, Tim Miller, Cameron Dickey, all with birthdays. I think it's Donna. It's a joint account. Donna and Jim Garrettson, but I think it's Donna. Nicole Hartzer, and that's my list. Josh, did you get another one there?
It's the same one, Case and Wah.
Okay. Let's make Case in the winner then. Come by the radio station.
A donut from Sainter's, ice cream from The Scoop, sandwich from Jimmy John's, and Coca-Cola.
So congratulations, all that. We're going to skip celebrity birthdays today just because so many things going on. I mean, literally in the area, and I want to get to those here real quick. We'll kind of go in reverse order here real quick. Next weekend is the car show and everything. Cruising the Bricks.
1 to 6:30 on Saturday afternoon, evening.
Okay.
Can you still get cars registered?
Oh yeah, yep. Or register online, or pick up registration at either the Ford or Chevy store.
Okay, all right. Medicine Creek Days. You guys are in full swing for this weekend in Cambridge.
We are started this morning, goes all weekend. Parade starts tomorrow. We also have a car show after our parade. A ton of activities at the park, both tonight and tomorrow.
And then, of course, this coming Thursday, already the 50th celebration for Community Hospital.
Yep, we're so excited. I did want to mention Daphne. She's one of our care team people, and she's also on the 50th committee with me. So I just wanted her to get a little shout out.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. And it's Thursday, June 20th. It starts at 5 in Norris Alley. We're not at the hospital for this event. We're going to be at Norris Alley. Cake and sandwiches and beer garden with the chamber.
And the event is free.
It's free. It's really free, other than the beer garden. So bring your cash for that. But all the other parts are free. We just want it's a party for the community.
All right. And then Sarah, how about you?
We have the barbecue competition, and then we also have the concerts kicking off. So 6 to midnight at the Heritage Hills.
And that's next weekend.
And who's in concert?
We have the headliner is Paramount, and the opener is Strings Attached.
Very good.
And Paramount is like huge rock and lights and just.
We rained them out 2 years ago, so they brought them back.
Very good. Well, like Chandler said earlier, for those that think there's nothing to do around here, we had a whole hour. We proved that literally there's stuff to do. So get out and enjoy it. And don't forget Buffalo Commons this weekend, too. So, wow. Okay. June 14th, 2024. That is Coffee Club here on 105.3 Coyote Country. Happy